Mic check, mic check. It's Tony and Chelsea Live. It's Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
This is a very special episode of Tony and Chelsea Live because it's St. Patrick's Day. Does anybody know, do they celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland?
Not like here. We just take everybody's unwanted holidays and make them crazy.
Well, in Texas, we didn't really celebrate it. Like, the kids would put O before their name, so they'd be like Tony O. Northrup.
Your dad sent Madeline a letter and did that.
Yeah, you don't do that up here?
No, that's weird.
That's all we know about the Irish is some of them have O's before their name. And then you would have to wear green to school. But then as an adult, there's no St. Patrick's Day celebration in Texas. I moved to Boston, hammered. Everybody hammered. Sometimes they start early in the morning and they go through until about 8 a.m. the next day.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it.
Boston people know how to celebrate. And the beer has to be green. Sometimes the whole Charles River is green. So I gotta dye my...
This is really risky. This food. Whoa.
Yellow and
blue make green. Do you want to know
green.
something?
Yeah, I do.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your ideas. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Try Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony. And you know what? You could get 10% off if you use the coupon code PORTFOLIO. No, what? Oh my God.
That does look awesome.
Did you just dye my drink without my permission? Why did you do this?
Thank you for sponsoring the show and making it possible.
You monster.
We made up a job.
What?
We just this job. We just made it up. And Squarespace allows us to do this thing. Like, nobody had this job before. Nobody hired us for this job.
What is
we
this
just
job?
made this up.
What is this job exactly?
Well, every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern time, New York City time, we look at people's pictures. They send them in real time. We give them feedback. We cover the latest photo news. And we look at people's portfolios if they send it in at stp.io/submit. Your job.
I'm actually changing it. This is now an ASMR channel. I didn't want to tell you guys until we were already in it.
We're playing bingo today. So go to stp.io/bingo and print out a single bingo card. And they're all random, so they'll be different. And just follow along with the show. The free space, I'm going to fill that in.
You know who's not participating in anything tonight? My best friend, Siobhan. She just doesn't care about anybody. No green, no bingo, no heart, no soul.
Right now, your second and third best friends, there's a tear rolling down their eye. Melissa and Liz are crying just a little bit.
No, they're not. Everybody's been trying to get rid of me for a long time.
If you're the first to get bingo, in the chat room, type bingo.
They're liars.
And then use your cell phone, take a picture of your card with the screen, and email it to tony@northup.org. Siobhan, who is very carefully keeping track of which events have happened, she will double check your card, and then you will get a coupon for a book lovers bundle. All 3 of our current books, maybe 4 books. You just pay for ship free.
I'm having a really bad time right now.
A wonderful prize. Why are you having a bad time?
Because look at what you did to my drink.
It's festive. There are 2 ways you can communicate with us during the live show. You can type in the chat room, and our screener Siobhan out in Philly will maybe read the comments over to us if she feels like your comment is worthy. You can ask us questions, and she'll read them during the live show when Chelsea gets bored. You can also tweet at #TCLive, and our producer Justin, with his brand new battle station, his camera died.
What?
Of all things, Justin, who's fixing his camera now, will put your tweet up. Man, of all things to break. You can also use #TCLive for Instagram. Put your pictures up with #TCLive, and other people who are watching the show will follow you, and you'll get tons of free followers for free.
Free followers for free.
If you have the Photoshop book, I wrote a couple of new chapters since we last talked.
200 pages.
Yeah, it's continuing to grow. Justin, your camera's still busted. What's going on?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm working on it.
Sorry, Justin.
Okay, so people are submitting their photos at sdp.io/submit.
Do they know the password?
Today we're looking at macro photos. The password is tiny. Tiny is the password.
Tiny, like Tony with an I. No, that's my job. Okay. I can't wait to see all these tiny things.
Yeah. So send your pictures in now. We'll look at them in just a second. And next week, so you can brace yourself, we're looking at travel pictures, and we have a special guest.
Is it Matt
It's a
Granger?
llama. No. That's added just so we have a focal point in the picture. We're talking with a llama next week.
I like Matt Granger. I hope he has cool things to say. Let's go.
I hope I can understand him.
What? Tony,
He's got a really thick accent.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
I just hope you guys don't sing.
What kind of rude comment is that?
Okay, let's take a look at some macro pictures. The classic flower picture. It's maybe you could turn off the speakers. I'll have to mute over here. We just forgot that.
I like it. It's like Zelda.
Yeah, the colors are pretty, and the background blur is really nice.
So much green, very appropriate for today.
Yeah, it also has like
8
nice
stars.
front lighting. 8 stars isn't an option. Here,
This is a leopard gecko. I know because I had one named Buddy.
Buddy's dead.
Wow. Way to bring down the mood.
Most leopard gecko.
The detail, I like the black background. His eyes are terrifying.
Yeah, no reason not to crop it in a little bit though.
No reason, huh?
But yeah, I agree. This turned out perfect. Nice low ISO. You must have had a ton of light. The eye looks just fantastic. Great work.
It does. Good work.
Macro photography is really hard. If you're macro means close-up photography. If you want to learn about close-up photography, read chapter 12 of my book, Stunning Digital Photography. Oh, on my bingo card. I don't think I got that one. Everybody has a different one.
Can I have a bingo mark?
Yeah.
This is pizza.
Oh, I did not immediately know what this was. Well, the file name says pizza, but I'm not sure I still would have figured it out.
I thought it was like a saucy chip or bacon.
Yeah, I thought it was bacon.
Well, it could be bacon on a pizza, don't you think? You have to, get the ink through it. There you go.
Oh. It's showing a lot of detail, and I do love pizza. 10 stars.
I think the lighting on it is really nice.
This one's good. I like the water droplets and that you're nice and close. Those are all good things. I think you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I know. I was thinking about the exposure too. I agree. There was just a little too much shadow in it. We might have to recover those highlights some, but yeah, I actually, it's a minor change,
Just
but I think it looks much better to me.
Ouch. Just
Nicely
a
done.
Smidge.
And that's really hard. I wonder, that's a lot of depth of field. I'm wondering if that was focus stacking.
Is this game fair? Because I can just do all of these and win.
Yeah, but you
What do I
want
win?
free books?
Yeah.
All our books. You get all our books for free.
Last time you made me pay. Photo, the Homer toy car.
This is a successful macro shot, and they put it on a reflective surface, which is a very nice product-y type thing to do.
What is this?
I think the only downside is there's not a lot to it, but if it was product photography, usually you'd want some like a white background. I don't know if the traditional way to get this shot is to put a piece of glass over a piece of white paper, and that'll give you that little bit of reflection, but a white background. They use like a black or a gray piece of paper.
I would say like keep it like this, but put glitter underneath the glass, and then it looks like he's driving through space. There was no way for the photographer to know that that was the correct thing to do.
But if you were putting this on eBay, it would be a great eBay picture. Yeah.
The space one. Wow, this is beautiful. I like the colors.
Yeah, and this is especially difficult because they would have had to kind of focus ahead of time and then make sure that they dropped it in the same place. And the colors turned out really nice. You're picking up reflections from all over the room. So you really have to kind of plan around that. I know this took some effort, so I'm giving them a pick. Nicely done.
I like it too.
Oh, a fly.
Ooh.
Nobody gets excited about fly pictures, but I think they're one of the coolest animals. Insects, I should say. You can see some of the detail in the eye it's just incredibly sharp. They shot it with a 50 millimeter f2.5 at f10. It's a high f-stop number, but even then you can still see like the far wing is a little bit out of focus. That's the biggest struggle with macro photography is getting enough depths of field. I'm going to give them a pick too. Rick, you nailed it. Good work. Well, Chelsea had to adjust your exposure a little bit. I think it looked pretty good.
This is beautiful, and I'm wondering if this is Maya's, because I saw, Maya, that you were doing some of this work, and I love it. I'm going to give this a pick. I think it's beautiful.
One critique. You're at ISO 1600 and 1/125th of a second. Put it on a tripod and drop down to ISO 100. You'll need a shutter speed of maybe like a full second or something. But the noise here was visible to me, and you can get a perfectly clean image. No reason not to. But good work, Maya, if that's Maya's. Oh, a wolf spider, I think.
This is a tarantula.
Great. What do you call it? It's not like a torso. What is it called in an insect?
Thorax?
It's a thorax? There's no way to get this much in focus. This would be very, very blurred. So what you do is you take a picture focused on the eyes, you take a picture focused on the fangs, you take a picture focused on the thorax, and you blend them together. It's a technique called focus stacking. We do cover it in Stunning Digital Photography.
That's our book.
It's the only way to get this much depth of field, and they did it perfectly. I don't see any artifacts. It's a really hard technique. Oh, look, there's a little bit of an artifact there. There's this little floating, not hair, but whatever they have. It tends to take a lot of processing to get right. You can see some weird artifacts there, but if you didn't inspect it closely, it looks beautiful. I'm giving you a pick. Thanks for that work. The white background turned out really nice. You had lots and lots of light. Maybe they even had a ring light going. Yeah, see, they had a little macro ring light.
Oh my gosh.
Nicely done. Good work.
That is well done. Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's freaky when you see the kind of like weird textures that eyes have. Don't you think?
Reminds
It
me of a
always weirds me
horse.
out a little bit. It turned out really good. Nice work. Good exposure. We got a little story here. Is this World of Warcraft?
I don't know.
Oh, Justin got his camera working.
Justin just laughed in the background.
Oh, he did. Okay, I think I have that one. Justin laughs in the background. Okay, I'm totally gonna win this.
Wow. Oh, look at this bee.
Oh, we never told him any rules for the bingo. I think rather than just getting one row, we should do the X today. You should get the X.
Oh, but you're breaking someone's heart out there that's already so close.
Yeah, but it's going to be way too easy, don't you think? You want to just do
People
any
who
row?
have said they got it and asked me where to send it. So I think you should make it harder.
Okay.
And
Let's just give
also,
away-
where do they send it?
Oh, just in the comments.
Oh, TonyandOrtho.org. Yeah, they got to announce it in the comments. But let's do the X. So you got to go diagonal, both diagonals.
But are we going to already give it to the
Corner.
people that won? They're going to be so sad.
If there's somebody who already sent it in before I announced it and they had a good row, we'll give them a book lovers. Because
Okay.
because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Wow, you're really into it.
For St. Patrick. Yeah.
I love this picture. The colors.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful.
It is.
It's a good shot.
I like it. I'm going to give it 5.
Oh man, we had a llama too. We already had a llama.
Tony,
people
you're
pick that up.
cheating.
Yeah, beautiful picture. Pick. Good detail. A little bit of motion. Well, something about some insects' eyes will actually seem like it's out of focus when I think it's actually not. I don't know if it's just the way they refract light.
Blurry eye.
Yeah.
Kyle Wolf.
Kyle Wolf. Oh, Kyle Wolf is actually one of the bingo cards because we say Kyle Wolf so much. So there you go, people waiting on the Kyle Wolf card.
Did you make these, Tony?
Yeah, but somebody like gave me a bunch of suggestions for a bingo card, providing insight into the things that we say every show that I didn't know about, including Kyle Wolf and me using words that people don't know. It's so tough to get macro photos of a close-up of an insect. And this is about as good as it's going to get. I mean, ideally, you would nail focus on the eye. And what I always end up doing is just using continuous shutter, click, 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 and then moving my body just a little bit.
Yeah.
And hoping one that nails it. Because you aren't going to manually focus. You aren't going to autofocus. You just have to spray and pray, as I say. But you can see the pollen sac there. Looks great.
Wow.
Just a beautiful shot, Kyle.
Check that out.
Nicely done.
Oh.
All right, we got a diamond.
Jewels.
That's
not a diamond.
It's a special ring for a special lady.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh.
Unless you have a relationship with Greg Shovelin that I don't know about.
I thought that was that guy, Ryan Adams.
That's a really beautiful ring. And I think the macro shot turned out really nice. I will say making jewelry look good is going to be all about the lighting that you apply to it. And if you want to know the right lighting to put on jewelry, go to a jewelry store. They will have 10,000 small points of light.
I love that sparkle.
Yeah, they got like the one sparkle here, but ideally you would have lots and lots of little points of light, and that will kind of make it sparkle as much as possible.
You know a lot about that, Tony. Who is this?
This kind of highlights the challenge of depth of field
It
because
looks like he's sticking out his tongue. It's so cute.
this is at f11 on an f3.5 lens.
Wow.
f11, and you can see just how shallow the depth of field is. So it could be like several times more shallow than that. But the body just disappears. It's so hard to get enough in focus. It's a real challenge. The shot turned out beautiful, though. I love the gray background and the bright colors. It turned out really nice.
I love it.
Good work. Got a 5 stars out of Chels. Oh, garden spider. Yeah, they nailed focus on that. I love the orange background.
Yeah, me too.
What is that? Could that be natural? I will say when I was doing
it's their house.
maybe when I was doing a lot of macro photography, I would bring backgrounds with me, something interesting to put behind the animal. Sometimes it would be a black background. Sometimes it would be green to make it look like vegetation or something. But it's small enough, you can build a little impromptu studio behind a spider or something and then take a picture.
Bring a little wind machine.
Yeah. So I don't know if they did that, but it turned out awesome. Nice and sharp too. Nicely done. All right, we got a close-up of some camera gear here.
That's a cool one. Look at, you can see the textures.
Yeah, it's a cool lens too. Circa 1948. Beautiful.
I love that.
And a nice long 6-second exposure. Oh, Chelsea went back to a picture.
I did.
Just trying to help people out here.
Wow. This is weird that we're participating. I just realized.
It is so hard to get a picture of a bee flying that I'm giving this one a pick. Now, he's at ISO 1400, which has introduced a lot of noise to the picture, but he's at
105 millimeters.
Right. Can you imagine getting a bee in a 100 millimeter lens up this close? Wow. He or she must have taken so many pictures. And 1/4000th of a second is just, you can still see how much blur there is, even at 1/4000th. Bees' wings move quickly.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I know that was some work. Oh, is this the hood of a car?
I think so. I don't know is this macro?
It doesn't seem like macro. Daddy Longlegs.
That's cool. I like
I'm
that.
going to go over to you in a second, Siobhan.
This reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We're going to go to Siobhan soon.
Yeah. I will say the depth of field is something you have to manage, and sometimes you use it with the composition and make sure nothing important is out of focus. So I think because there are 2 spiders in the frame, it would be better if they were both in focus, but that's kind of impossible. So you might like crop down or find a composition where there's only one.
I like it just because you feel like you're in this tiny world because there are so many other elements in the picture. Yeah. I like that about the picture.
It is cool.
It is. Let's go. Oh, Siobhan.
Siobhan, do you have any questions for us?
Siobhan can't see us. She can hear us just fine, but trouble.
I can't hear Siobhan.
Oh, that's God, I'm sorry. We're calling each other, and so I muted it. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Siobhan.
Hi. I have questions.
Okay.
Macro question for Tony. When I make large focus stacks, like more than 10 images, I get a stitch mark where the layer bits come together like an ant farm.
Yeah.
Have you seen this and how to avoid?
Yeah, it's really tough. Focus stacking like that it's just problematic. There's no software I found that does it perfectly. And the reason is that things in the foreground or the background, when they're out of focus, they essentially grow bigger. They, like, every point becomes a circle. So some of that circle is going to overlap things that are behind it. It largely depends on the subject, but yes, that's going to happen. And the only thing I've found that really works is to bring those layers into Photoshop and individually either Photoshop the final product or Photoshop the individual layers to make it work. It is difficult and time consuming, and there's just no perfect way around it. It's just physics. You can't get all the depth of fields you want.
Yeah, that's physics.
Anything else, Siobhan?
Excuse me.
How did you like your Peak Designs messenger bag that you used for the Sony A6300 Miami video?
I've used it a lot, and I still think it's not the most attractive bag we have, and it's a little bit over-engineered even. It has lots of things that I don't necessarily need, but it is very functional, and it is the only bag that fits the massive 15-inch Toshiba laptop that I have.
Yeah.
So that's really it. It's the only bag that fits it, and that's the only laptop I have that will handle the photos and video that we do.
Yeah, but it's also much nicer than many of the bags that we have tried.
It is a good bag. Yeah, I don't mean to. Yeah, it's just a balanced view. It's the best bag that I have for the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's reconfigurable. I like it. We have a full review on our channel.
Anything else, Siobhan? You're silent to me.
Oh no.
Okay.
So,
Siobhan
Siobhan's
lost her audio.
broken.
So, we'll look at Zoran Photography's portfolio. This is hosted on Squarespace. His portfolio leads with a beautiful picture of New York City. And the browser plugin I have is making this quite difficult for me to navigate. That's not his fault. That's my fault. Gorgeous pictures.
Aww,
Oh, I like that.
so cute.
So a bunch of categories here, and we kind of take different positions on this. I tend to like fewer pictures and not forcing somebody to go through categories, but
I like the little descriptions underneath the pictures.
yeah, I like that too, especially if you're kind
It's
of digging into
gallery-like.
Zoran's work. State of Utah. I will say, well, it's a little cozy at the top. You could just Photoshop in some more room above it. I don't know. There's something about this picture that I just really love.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah, and look at these stars.
Yeah, those are beautiful. A lot
Gorgeous.
of great pictures.
Great shot. So let's see what he has under service. Oh, he's got a pricing
real estate.
page.
Whoa.
You know, I like a pricing page. People like prices.
Mine had something about that. Tony says a website needs a pricing page, but you
They
didn't
do.
have to say it.
I saw
That's
that.
true. Nice. So he's doing real estate photography like our friend Don Bauer. He's got a pricing page for it. He's lets you order prints because every Squarespace site lets you set up a little store. I do the same thing, and I don't get a lot of print sales, but I get them once in a while. Licensing. Awesome. He's got links to his social media. There's his 500 pics.
Oh, we liked his picture from last week. Do you recognize it? To the right?
Oh, yeah. Great picture. Well, Zoran, thanks for sending in your portfolio. I'll see if I can get back to it. Here's what Zoran had to say about Squarespace. I learned the importance of portfolio from Chelsea and Tony's book. I learned Squarespace from their show. I find Squarespace is very easy to use, and I am very satisfied with the result. I'm very satisfied with the result I'm getting, even though I have no website building experience. There's so many beautiful templates to choose from, and setting up a store is very easy. I'm very happy with Squarespace. If you want your own awesome Squarespace website, you can be cool like Zoran. Go to squarespace.com/Tony and get a 14-day free trial. No credit card required. If you decide to sign up, use the coupon code portfolio and you can get 10% off.
Yeah. Savings.
Thanks, Squarespace, for sponsoring the show, for making it possible. I guess we could look at some more pictures. You want to go through comments or something
I
instead?
wish I could hear Siobhan.
Oh, she should be good now.
Oh, ask us that question, Siobhan. She doesn't know.
Yeah. Still no audio
Hello?
from Siobhan.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, good. Okay. I have a general question about the effectiveness of macro extension tubes with kit lenses like the 24-105.
Okay.
Will it work? Will it be good?
It'll work.
Yeah.
I will say that sharpness is a big deal with macro photography, and light is a big deal. Things will get very dark in the frame, and things will seem much less sharp because you're probably going to end up like cropping in and looking at the detail. So ideally, you'd have a sharp, fast prime lens, but you can do it with the kit lens. It works fine. Yeah, do that.
Do it.
Go for it. Whatever gets you started, really. Most people get bored of macro photography in a couple of weeks anyway, so you don't necessarily need to like sink hundreds of dollars into it. But if you're into it, anything else, Sean?
Have you read?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Have you read anything about modern lenses being flat compared to older lenses? There's a 2-week-old DP review thread discussing this issue.
That would be an interesting thing to test.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so no, I haven't.
No.
Sorry,
I haven't either.
I don't know why that would be. People put lots of like mystical qualities on lenses and sensor sizes and stuff. Don't you feel like that? Like Leicas always have these mystical qualities that when you look at the picture, you can't see it, and I feel like it's like an expensive wine. Like if you were blindfolded, you would never know it. If you were to do a blind test looking at a picture taken with a Nikon and a Leica, you probably wouldn't know the difference. So I feel like we should do a blind study on this. Actually see if
Well,
people can tell.
There are color differences in a lot of cameras that people just like.
Mhm.
And people like the grain on certain cameras. So there's probably something to it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all imagined. I think it's just a lot of preference, and then people get very strong feelings. People
But I
feel that
bet
way
part of
about
it's
film.
imagined.
You think part of it's imagined?
Part of it, yeah.
We'll have to do a blind test.
I agree. I like that kind of thing.
I like that kind of thing as well. Let's go.
We'll look at a few pictures and then we'll do chit chat. Holy cow. So this is really close up because this,
That's money.
oh, is that what that is? I didn't know if that was like a stamp or what.
Oh, it's a kroner.
Don't you feel like America has the worst looking currency? Like,
Yeah.
look.
That's beautiful. There's
Yeah.
a person riding a goose.
Oh,
Where do you come
man.
up with this
How
stuff, guys?
high are they? It's Swedish money.
That's not Swedish.
It says Swedish
Yeah,
20
Oh, it
bills.
does?
So
Yeah, the
maybe he
kroner.
lied to me if you're going to call him a liar.
I
But
am.
great detail. Good work. You did it. It's an easy macro subject because it's flat as far as macro goes. So it's fairly easy to get everything in focus. Nice work. Oh, interesting background for the splash.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah,
cool.
it would be cool if it had some kind of color in it. There's just a hint of blue, but looks good. Looks like it worked. Nicely done. All right, another B
Jeez.
shot. This one,
Everybody-
and even though it's a fairly wide angle shot, you can see the depth of field is still really shallow, and maybe they missed the eye just a little bit. Again, you got to put it on continuous and just kind of lean in and out, and just you will take hundreds of pictures to get one sharp picture of a bee on a flower. But the scene itself is beautiful. The pose is really nice. The eye is good. The
Yeah.
light is great. Nice,
I like
good
the
front lighting.
background too.
Yeah.
This is interesting. What is
Yeah.
this?
I don't know. It feels like it has
Honey?
some viscosity, right? Yeah. Like honey or sap or something.
Yeah, sap. It's interesting. Very interesting. Butterflies are hard to get macro shots of. This is nice.
Yeah, but you nailed the focus on the eye. I will say, I try to get them in profile because they're kind of two-dimensional in profile. And then you can get the entire wing in focus. But this is a nice angle too. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. The Bronx Zoo. Interesting place. This is a good shot. It's nice and sharp. I think the biggest challenge you have here is that the animal's facing away from you. And we usually like it to have it in profile or kind of facing towards you, just because the eye is so important. That kind of connection is so important. And as humans, it just feels different when they're facing away from us.
Still, nice shot. A violet. I would just... Oh, wait a minute.
It seems like they might have missed focus on the violet a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still nice.
If you're working a still life subject like this, first, you should be on a tripod and you should be at ISO 100. You should be using a delayed shutter, and you should make sure that nobody even walks near you, because that walking will shake the floor a little bit, and that's enough to shake your tripod and shake your camera. Use that delayed shutter, use mirror lockup, and be really still. And use live view. Zoom in all the way on live view and manually focus. Take the shot. Then repeat that process. Refocus. Because believe it or not, you can manually focus zoomed in 100% and not nail it. When you get back to your computer, you're going to find you miss it a little bit. So refocus, reshoot. Refocus, reshoot. That'll get you that nice sharp shot.
Ooh. This is a little bit abstract, and I like it.
The depth of field is so shallow that it's hard to even know what's going on, especially because I'm not familiar with this plant. It's very cool, though. I do like it.
Is it a poppy? I don't know.
It's a lichen?
A lichen.
British soldier lichen?
Ooh, this one's interesting.
This one definitely needed some more depth of field. It's at f1.8, which is wide open for that lens. So you'll almost always be shutting down some, like f8 or f11 or something. The more you shut down, at some point it starts to get less and less sharp.
I think it's cool that there's something disorienting about it. It seems like it's upside down, and then there's movement, and there's a lot of blur. It's almost like it's dreamy. The colors are interesting. I like it.
I think it is upside down. Wow. Well, I'm giving this one a pick. The colors are absolutely beautiful. Stunning subject. Oh, it's right on his finger.
That is so cute.
Seems like a moth, but
I'm going to give this 5 stars.
Look at those antlers. Those are fantastic.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Great job. Beautiful picture.
Bubbles.
So check those white and black points. You can go to sdp.io/top tip. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And I just feel like this one needs either to be black and white and have you just focus on the form, or we need some color in it. Because as it is, like almost black and white.
I don't know. I would leave that to you, Tony. But that's an interesting one. I like that.
Oh,
this little guy.
We got the dew. A lot of insects are dormant early in the morning. And so going out really early when there's still dew out can be the best time for macro photography. And I think that's what they did. That or it was just raining. But I love the faded colors in the background. I love even the vignetting. I'm giving that one a picture. It's fantastic.
I'm giving it 5 stars. I like it. Wow, this is one of those
it's a hummingbird moth. Yeah. Pretty rare around here, but I've gotten a few pictures of them, and they are just beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Again, the ideal shot would have the animal facing towards you a little bit, or have it in profile and it's facing away, but it's a great shot. Even at 1/400th of a second, its little hummingbird wings are going so fast, you can't even see them.
The first time I saw one of these, it blew my mind. I was like, what did I just see? Because it looks like a hummingbird in person. It's moving like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
And then you realize it's an insect. It's cool.
Yeah, it's just rather small, but yeah, I think they're my favorite insect of all time.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're very cool.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Number 1 insect.
Other insects. Okay. This is like a bee on its wedding day. The colors are so beautiful in this.
Yeah, it really is. Did you change your mind about cropping? Did you just think it's better with the wide shot?
I just saw this blue and pink up here, and it's just like so dreamy.
Yeah, the colors are really nice. Okay, why don't
I'm going to give this a pick.
Toss it over to Siobhan for a question, and then we'll do chit-chat.
Siobhan. Siobhan loves
Matt Granger is watching.
Oh, hey, Matt. Thanks for joining us.
In an attempt to get you to sing, he said, "How far would Chelsea walk for me? 500 miles, maybe?"
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the American to walk 1,000 miles to show up at your door. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Bum, 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 bum. I sang that to him on Snapchat, but I messed up the miles. And then I got to the point where you had to add the miles together, and it just wasn't going to work. That's humiliating. It's a humiliating part of singing that song. Your teeth are green, and that's why I'm refusing to drink this.
Well, you have a straw, so it'll actually be missing your teeth.
I don't want to do it.
And it's St. Patrick's Day, so green teeth are just how it goes. I put way too much food coloring in my beer.
I'm afraid to drink it. I don't think that's good for you.
Isn't it like 4 a.m. where Matt is? I can't believe he got up for us.
He cares
Thank you,
about
Matt.
time? He's Matt Granger.
Okay, so I'm going to send people to northup.photo. There's a new blog post about street photography.
There's nothing
check it
about
out.
Matt Granger here.
Um,
Well, that was a really great article. You guys should read that.
yeah. Thanks for chiming in.
No, I read them to edit them, and it's always really fun because I learn things from our writers.
Yeah, they know a lot. Everybody gets specialized in different subjects, and we pull in the biggest experts and put them up on northup.photo.
Okay, Tony.
Chitchat.
Oh,
Would you say
Chitchat is the part of the show, and we just put it there so that we could just complain and just like make people upset.
how would you rank it as far as?
I hate it.
Oh,
It's my favorite part of the show.
okay.
Everybody knows that. I get to dab mine as well.
Here are 2 links that you can just check out at your convenience. They go to videos. So
Why you introduce Chitchat and then you give me this sdp.io/fart?
yep, and sdp.io/kids. It's some off-topic instructional videos that we made that people might enjoy.
Okay. Oh, John, why does Tony look yellow? He looks like he has scurvy. Someone should get him a veggie platter.
It's true. I don't favor veggies.
I think that when someone has scurvy, you're supposed to give them limes. I think it's a vitamin C deficiency.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is real off-topic. We published a Q&A that we had recorded like months ago, back before we kind of got the colors dialed in.
Yeah.
And so we kind of regressed.
I used to have a crush on your wife until watching this video. Now I can't stand her. She should take up acting. Nope, I'm just annoying every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. I just thought you'd cut away from me, Justin. I didn't think you'd let me keep going like that. Flames from Blazer. Does Tony's hair grow at all, or does he just glue it on every morning? It never changes at all. Hella spooky, LOL. That made me laugh out loud. He glues it on every day.
I totally wish my hair would not change, because then I wouldn't have to deal with haircuts and stuff. But my hair is really long right now and super shaggy. So just watch another video where my hair isn't shaggy. It totally changes. My hair is an absolute wreck.
I have to give you a haircut.
Gray hair is a total pain. It's never the same. I don't know what he's talking about.
Adam McGrath says, why do you guys seem so irritated? You aren't going to break up, are you, Mom
Do you
and Dad?
feel like we're like fighting parents and he's our kid? And little Adam comes to us, you're not going to break up, are you?
You're fighting so much.
Johnny said you were getting divorced.
I don't know why we were...
And then he'd be like, I'm going to stay with you, okay, Dad? And like, yeah, I understand.
I don't know why I was irritated. Could have just been hungry, or maybe you were just misreading me. Maybe I was tired, or maybe we are breaking up.
This would be a great way to just announce it to everybody. Just that YouTube. Be like, yes, Adam, you got it. We're done.
We didn't want to say anything, but...
Actually, I have
Times
something
are
to tell
tough.
you, Chelsea.
Oh, shoot.
Let's take a look at another Squarespace portfolio.
We can't even break up right now. What would Justin do?
I know.
Who
We
would
have to
get
think of the
custody
kids.
of him?
This is photographybydegrees.com. And he's looking for a better tomorrow. Sorry, my mouse is scrolling a lot.
Well, I hate to break it to him, but things have been going downhill fast. Victorian stroll.
These aren't clickable. I thought they would be clickable too. So that just like a user interface point.
Let's do this. Portraits.
Yeah, we wanted those to be clickable.
Ooh.
Great portrait. Beautiful color in it.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's really nice too. I like the way he's kind of gazing off. Thoughtful portrait.
What
Nicely
is he
done.
thinking about?
You know, here it doesn't seem like she's gazing off into the distance. It seems like she's looking at something. Like almost like there's another photographer over there. I don't know. Just bumping a little. There we go. Here's a direct shot. I would move him away from the background a little bit. Oh, that's a really nice one.
I like that one, the colors.
Yeah, that
Okay.
last one felt a little like
Yeah,
flashy.
out of place. So I would just pick your best ones. This is a really strong picture.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy with the cigarette is a really strong
And this
photo.
one is too. So
Yeah.
I would probably just pull a couple from here and stay with your strongest pictures. Sometimes less is more. Let's look at these beautiful couples. Go. Kissy face.
I always feel like it's impossible to make people look good kissing, right? Sometimes you can do a very stylized kiss where their lips are kind of poking out from profile, but do you feel like this when people are kissing in picture photo, it's always like a little,
No, I feel like some people could, but it's rare. Whoa,
oh, well, that's a take I hadn't seen on it.
they're shy.
That kiss looks natural.
Now you have to.
That's really
now
cute.
you have to backpedal. It's all kissing shots.
This feels like very casual.
I thought that was
last
me.
photo on the bench. You know, something that didn't make chit chat was in our A6300 video, a lot of people commented on your awesome flip.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
You did an awesome flip in slow-mo, but it was not you. It
Yeah.
was, remember the gal that was there?
I remember the
It did
gal.
look just like you. Not Chelsea, sorry.
These two are cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
Okay.
My suggestion is, based on the quantity of photos that you have, is to merge your categories together. Pick the best photos that you have and have one category that you lead with 10 to 15 pictures. Because dividing it up now is a little premature. Like you'd have to have a lot of pictures before you would make
Yeah.
different categories. I don't have different categories on mine. I just have one big category.
He's not there yet. He's working towards it. Events. Okay.
I love that. This is a great example, especially if you want to do pro work. This is a great shot. A lot of energy in it. Really fun.
That's a chill baby.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a great shot too. Yeah, wow, to organize a group that big. These are great shots. These
These
are
are
the
great
kind of
group
shots that
shots.
people pay for.
Yeah.
And they turned out just perfectly. They were so hard to get.
Oh, that's great. Oh, saucy. Okay. So I just want to see about and see what this person's going for. Oh,
All right.
an event and portrait photographer. So I would recommend to you that you take your best pictures and you put them just at the front, your homepage. Like right now, I go to this homepage and I'm not really sure. I thought it was going to be a bit more artsy. This made me think there would be street photography. So I would just put your best pictures and have them the first thing that you see when you enter your page so that I see right away that you do great events photography. These, let's see, these type of pictures people will hire you to do.
Yeah.
I would lead with the kind of work that you want to get.
Yeah, the front page, I didn't understand what you were doing.
Yeah.
Because it says like looking for a better tomorrow, and that just didn't make sense to me. Like that could be anything.
Yeah, so I'd put a
could be an
few of those
energy
really
company.
great events pictures, and then put a few of your strongest portraits, a few of your strongest couple pictures. You don't even need more than 6 pictures, but just draw people in. That's what I would do.
Yep. And dare I
That would be my
say,
advice.
pricing could help you. Here's what Demetrius had to say. I wanted to create and host my photography website on my own, but due to different conflicts, I went with Squarespace. And I couldn't be happier. It's clean and simple. There's no hassle with updating it either. It was a great choice.
It was.
What should
And
they
if
do?
you want to make a great choice, too.
Wow, you nailed that plug.
I know. You can go to squarespace.com/Tony. And if you use the coupon code portfolio, you get 10% off. Or if you don't feel like buying a portfolio right now, but you just want to try looking through your pictures, a good exercise, you get 14 days free. You don't have to buy anything. You can't share it, though. But it will be a good way to just categorize your pictures and see your strengths and weaknesses.
I feel like I can color off Siobhan has no questions ready, even though you've been on point, Siobhan, but the audio I think kind of counts. I'm going to count that one.
Actually, I'll just let Siobhan talk. She'll talk.
Siobhan, talk.
What's up, Siobhan?
Dare you? This one wasn't on me.
I agree. I said as much.
So it's not me. That spot does not count. You take it back, all of you.
Okay.
I didn't even do.
You're the one judging, so.
Oh, I
sorry, people who filled
I
that
did
in.
that one a long time ago.
That's right.
She
Hey,
did fill it in, literally.
God, you preempted me. I made sure to be on point tonight. People are trying to get me to say certain words, to cross off things. Not falling for it. I have questions for you.
Okay.
Matt Granger wants to know if you have your flights and everything sorted for Photokina.
I do.
He was trying to call you on Skype, but
Yeah, like,
Justin
right this
wouldn't
moment.
Let it go.
No, I do have it ready. So we'll be going to Photokina in September and we'll be meeting Matt Granger there. Matt, we were going to talk about it on next week's show when you come visit us.
Could we just bring Matt into Skype?
Yeah, we can. I was gonna.
Not Skype
it's,
in
it's
again.
complicated.
And then,
But
what if it crashes everything?
No, it'll be fine.
And then we'll also be going to London together. And Matt is going to actually work there, but I'm just going to take a stroll. We're going to have fun. I'm going to have a bodily boop. Things like that. You wouldn't understand, Siobhan. You don't live there.
Chelsea's speaking
You
British
haven't
right now,
been
for those of you
to
who aren't
London.
bilingual.
Yeah. So yeah, that answers his question. Siobhan, any other questions?
Shit ton.
What?
I got a shit ton.
Oh.
Let's see. What is your opinion on medium format? Do you ever shoot medium format? Why? Why not?
Well, I used to shoot medium format film a lot.
Yeah,
and
film.
it's just fun. The cameras are just huge, especially my RB67. Modern digital medium format is just prohibitively expensive for what we do. So I feel like it's very, very, very specialized. Like you have to be shooting pretty much extremely large format, like commercial work.
Yeah.
But even things like the 5 DSLR at 50 megapixels is now really competitive with that. Medium format lenses are really, really limited. And so I think 99.999% of people can get the job done with full frame 35 millimeter, and you get the benefits of these more portable bodies and all the lenses and stuff. So I think medium format's pretty nichey, but I would like to actually like hook up with Phase One and try out some of their cameras.
We should take some pictures with medium format and just a more common camera and see which one, the difference.
Yeah, because I can't really answer the question in an educated way right now. I need to try out.
Oh, wow. You stumped on you.
Anything else, Siobhan?
Siobhan, you beautiful haired woman.
Thanks. How necessary are dual memory cards for wedding photography?
Necessary.
Oh, super.
Have you ever had a
necessary.
card fail on you before?
Everybody says no. They've never had a card fail.
Yeah, but if they did have one fail, they wouldn't be saying no. They'd be saying no.
Yes. Yeah. Just imagine the bride when you have to tell her your pictures didn't turn out. My card failed. It just happens. But when I complained about the A7R2 not having dual memory cards and saying I wouldn't use it for something like weddings, and I had a bunch of wedding photographers saying they're using Sony. They've shot for 50 years and they've never had a memory card failure. But I've had a couple. And like a wedding, you just can't redo that. There's no going back and shooting it again. I've been shooting with Sony for shots I can't afford to miss, but it makes me so nervous. I'm just waiting for that card to fail. So far, no problems, but you just never know. It's a gamble. You'll probably always be fine. But that one day when it comes up, man, that's a big
You're
risk.
sad. You're going to be real sad.
Yeah. Let's take a look at a few pictures. This is like one of the most detailed butterfly pictures I've ever seen. Like, look at the detail in that eye. That's incredible.
Incredibly beautiful.
I'm giving that one a pick. And
I'm giving that one 5 stars.
and it's got its
And you can't stop
proboscis
me.
out. So this means like this was
Look at that proboscis.
a living animal in a wild environment to nail this. I mean, maybe it was on a pin or something. That would be much easier, but I think it's like a live animal in the wild.
Look at those
Fantastic.
screen door eyeballs.
Yeah. They're
amazing.
amazing animals, aren't they? They really are.
Incredible.
Wow.
That's
Elephant hawk. I've never seen this before, and I've given it a pick. This is done with focus stacking. I'm going to just go ahead and crop it in some. Give it a little more conventional. A beautiful animal. Oh, I think it's zoomed in all the way. Gorgeous picture. Nicely done.
That's Matt Granger. On my screen.
Oh, yeah, I'm just
He's
messaging him.
No, that's not macro.
Oh, tarantula.
What happened to his butt?
There are people who are just real Nancy's about pictures of
What is
spiders and
this?
stuff. You know, they're like, "Ooh, I can't handle it."
What?
I don't know that it's a tarantula, but yeah, there's something strange about it, right?
I feel uncomfortable. Sorry. That was giving me weird.
Are these cicada? They're very cool. There's something very contrasty about the picture. I don't know if it's just taken with a flash. Sometimes the light
Sorry, I
fall
got to
off
go
of the
back
flash.
again. Oh, it just gives me the.
Chelsea went back on a photo.
Yeah, but I already did that.
Oh.
I want to do it one more time. Oh, what did they do to it? Okay.
Oh, wow. This is fantastic. I'm giving this one a pick. Clever use of an out of focus background.
Clever.
Yeah, the background will just be reflected in like little lenses in the bubble. So it turned out really cool.
Whoa.
Another B shot, like a proper profile would have been better, but
They're so cute.
the detail here is
It's
fantastic.
outstanding. Oh, fantastic and outstanding. 5
And
stars.
beautiful colors. Fantastic and outstanding. What is this weirdness? This one's giving me the creeps.
This one's really creeping me out.
What is that?
Good photography, but that really made me feel bad.
Sorry. Creep Chelsea out. We got to move on. We just need everything to be in focus here. I feel like the out of focus parts are distracting me. But I know it can be a challenge. I wonder what this is, though.
It looks like paint.
Yeah, but it must be. I do feel like it's really close up.
Yeah, you can tell because the canvas grid
Yeah.
is pretty close.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool. Higher f-stop.
This is a baby. I think this is on the Sacagawea dollar, and that's the little baby in her papoose.
Oh my goodness, that was very precise.
Wow. How did you figure that out?
Oh, because it says Sacagawea coin. Is that where you got
I
it?
swear I did not.
You just
look at
guessed
that.
it. Nicely done.
I
cool.
guess you guys didn't know my other hobby.
Coin collecting.
Sacagawea dollars. Look at this guy.
Unusual composition, but fantastic
I
detail out
like it
of
because it looks like he's peeking around at us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that 5 stars and a pick.
You also got to go in there and clean out any sensor dust manually in the picture because sensor dust in macro photography is unbearable.
This makes me feel bad. Like he was doing something and we weren't supposed to see. He turned around. He's
Yeah,
like,
they always look a little
"What are you
guilty,
looking
right?
at?"
Moving the flash farther away from the camera can help out a lot. Chapter 12 SDP, I show a custom flash setup that I have that makes the lighting look much more natural, but it still like remains portable. Tropical.
We like it. This is beautiful.
Yeah, they filled the frame with it. I think that's a great thing to do. Oh, you know what? I actually like it better. The yellow in it is nice, but I like the white. And then you could go through and write like tomorrow is going to be a better day, or
Wow.
sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your
Don't
loss.
break up, guys.
Don't break. You know what? You're right. What is this?
I have no idea. Oh, it's a frosty window.
It's a Sacagawea dollar.
Yeah, it must be. I'm just going to zoom in. It must be like ice crystals forming, right?
Sure.
That's cool.
Cool. I miss Siobhan.
She's here.
No, but I haven't seen her in so long. Like-
Would you like to check in with Siobhan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Siobhan.
I meant in person, but I also like seeing her on Skype.
Week.
next week.
Yes,
Oh, cool.
Cool.
but I might be traveling during the live show.
Oh boy.
Well, that's okay because we'll have Granger, right?
Yeah.
You don't need me.
We've got Granger now.
But maybe we should have a guest Siobhan. We could have somebody read the comments.
Matt could probably wear a cool wig.
Somebody already said I looked like I was wearing a wig.
They seem to imply that I was wearing a wig too, so we're team wig.
Guys,
Does anyone have anything interesting to say over there?
I mean, I have questions.
You haven't-
But are they ready?
Yes, I am ready.
You're not ready.
Feels
Ready.
like some people think you don't always have questions ready. Not me.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I know.
Other
You know
people who
what?
make bingo cards.
Fight me.
Do you know what they said? That I'm on
Oh,
my
that was a
phone
loud-
and I'm out of focus.
A loud
Oh,
mic
that's
bang.
true.
Sorry about that.
What you guys don't know is that in real life, Chelsea's just kind of blurry.
Yeah. And I think it's insensitive that they bring it up. Everybody's
right.
different.
Okay, what's the best way to combat photographers' writer block? I don't think that's how you would call that.
Well, there are a lot of different ways to find inspiration. One thing that you could do is make a project for yourself. We have some in our book that we recommend, but we recommend things like a travel guide for your, like a little travel brochure for your town or a town near you. But something that I like to do is just go back to classic, well-known photographers and read about what made them, notable, different techniques that they use. And then I don't try to copy them, but I just try to draw inspiration from their stories. And that's part of the reason why I made our podcast, Picture This. Talks about photography history. Sometimes putting yourself in that context and appreciating other people's work will inspire you.
Podcast.
And if it's not other photographers, even going to an art museum or something, you might see something that really strikes you, speaks to you. Yeah, that would be my recommendation.
A project I've been working on recently is take a picture of the same subject on different days and at different times.
Like Monet.
So I've been working in the lighthouse in New London, and this morning I went. It's like a 20-minute drive out there and then a 20-minute drive back, but it was foggy this morning, so I just wanted to see it in different conditions. And I'll just look at all those images, and you can it gives you a sense for how things change over time. And I don't know if I'm going to get a great picture out of it, but
So that's a great example of what I was talking about. So Monet used to go to the same place and paint the same picture over and over and over again with different light. And then you would never know. He has a few famous ones of lily pads and things, and there are maybe like 20 of the same subject. So, yeah. Those are ideas. Siobhan, do you have anything else ready right now?
What is... Oh, I almost read you the exact same question again. I am interested in stills product photography. How do I get started? How do I get clients?
Just do it. You don't have to have some opportunity ready for you. Just practice and put your pictures everywhere. Do it for free. Take pictures of things around your home. Make a portfolio like you're already working, and people will come to you. You have to be prepared to have the opportunity. So just keep working, be ready, or you could approach local restaurants or things like that. Maybe take food photography for them, or smaller products. You could reach out to them on Instagram, things like that. But just keep practicing. Even if you don't have a paid gig, even if you don't have anything especially exciting, use new techniques. Copy products that you see in magazines, like watches. Try that. Or
yeah, you're gonna find work through like two sales channels. One is going to be your contacts, people you've worked with before, and the other is going to be your portfolio. So make contacts by doing free work, and build up a portfolio by doing free work. Do free work either for yourself or from somebody else. Like for product photography nowadays, it's for people listing on Amazon or eBay. So find people who are selling stuff on eBay. Offer to do work for free.
Well, here's an example. We wanted to do a travel photography show, and we had no idea how we would fund it or where it would end up or if people would like it. So we just started making it, and someone saw that and approached us and was like, hey, I work in TV. Do you want to make a travel show? We were like, yes. Yeah. So just keep putting yourself out there.
And it's like this show here. We just started. We didn't have a sponsor. We just started. Just start whatever it is you want to do in life. Just start it.
Oh, and as someone that hires people, to see that somebody does the work just because they want to do the work, that is the most attractive thing. I meet so many people that are like, I want to be a photographer, but I just don't have any gigs yet. And those are always the people that will have an excuse to not make things, to not do things, to not get a job. Just do it. Just put yourself out there just for the sake of just doing it. Because at the very least, you're going to get great experience, right?
Yeah, but you will.
Yeah.
If it's what you're passionate about, you will be doing it for free anyway. Like I can always tell, because I've written a lot, people who want to be a writer approach me about being a writer. And I can tell the people who will be successful because they've been writing a lot.
Yeah.
Like they can't stop themselves. They've been writing in blogs or forums or wherever they could. But a writer writes whether they're being paid or not. And a photographer takes pictures whether they're being paid or not.
That's actually a good example. Didn't you get discovered as a writer by just writing for free in forums and things like that?
Yeah, I was just helping people. And of course, I would write 1,000 words at a time. But yeah, I would also make websites where I would just be helping people for free because I couldn't stop writing because I'm a writer.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the photography. I was just taking pictures because I am just a photographer. It's just who I am. So you can't make yourself somebody who you're not. You can't be passionate. You can't force yourself to be passionate about something.
Just do it.
And you got to be patient, I think.
Yeah.
You have to do free stuff for years.
Yeah.
Like years sometimes.
Yeah, really, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely meet people that ask about YouTube and they think they're going to put up one video and make money. And then I have to tell them, oh, yeah, we made no money for 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah. That's why you have to be passionate about it because otherwise you will get bored of it and you won't keep doing it. You have to be internally motivated to do it yourself. This used to be common. Like people would take on internships. You'd go work at the blacksmith for 3 years for free.
We all worked at the blacksmith.
You'd be a chimney sweep for 7 years.
I hated my time as a chimney sweep, but I did it. I put in my time.
But then you would have developed a skill and you just kind of accepted, okay, I'm going to be eating crumbs for a couple of years, but I'm going to be trading that for knowledge. And that's still the way life works.
Dang. It definitely is.
Yeah.
And you know what the truth is? Sometimes things are a dead end. And you don't get what you thought you were going to get, but you get something else.
Yeah. Nowadays, whatever your career is going to end. Like, we don't have a lot of chimney sweeps and blacksmiths anymore. I worked in tech. I worked, with the guy who made the @ in emails and at the place where they invented the router. And I was doing all that stuff. And that time ended.
Yeah.
I just had to move on. Every career you have is going to have a lifespan nowadays. You have to get into it but know that you're going to get out at some point. This show's not going to last forever.
Well, what I meant is that sometimes you're starting to try to do one thing and it ends up going in a different direction. Because people don't know this, but we're actually a publishing company because people don't know what our job is really.
They only know us from YouTube.
Yeah, they
But
know
we
us
have
from
warehouses
YouTube, which
and
is
stuff.
really weird because that's not actually our business. Our business is a publishing company. So I run the publishing company. Tony is the writer. And then this is the free content that we give people because we write educational content about photography. So we thought, hey, let's just give all of our stuff away. We gave away 80,000 books. We gave away 12 hours of video or whatever it was. And we just kept giving stuff away and making more content and giving stuff away and making more content. And our YouTube videos that were free and in the book just became more and more popular. And we ended up being YouTubers, which was just like a side thing for our publishing company. So, yeah, just keep doing what you love.
Let's take a look at a ballpoint pen.
I love it.
Yeah, this is cool. I feel like the shallow depth of field here works. And one of the things I like about macro photography is when you actually get a sense for what things look like up close, because I could never see this with my naked eye.
I could do it. Oh, there's ink on there.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Like a little bit of it is just kind of welled up. Cool shot. I'm giving that one a pick.
I'm giving it
button.
5. This is a flower.
Yeah, but it's a really nice composition, right? Kind of rule of thirds-ish and well exposed,
5
great
stars.
contrast. Nicely done. Ooh, a dragonfly. Another good thing to shoot in the morning because they tend to sleep at night.
It's so dark in there. It's
Justin,
nice.
what's the lifespan of a dragonfly?
I'm not sure offhand.
Oh my God, I stumped Justin. That should be a bingo thing.
Oh, stump
It's not often you get to
Justin.
stump Justin.
Oh, that should be a segment.
They don't live very long though. Justin knows everything. That's why.
None of us do. If you think about it, Tony.
None of us.
Relative to all time.
Oh my God.
Just saying, Tony. Maybe you need to think outside yourself sometimes.
The dragonfly is dead. This bee is probably dead. Everything we've looked at today is dead.
Oh, I saw this on. Whoa.
This is a beautiful flower, but it is a bee butt.
Bee butt.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in our readers group.
Huh. Thanks for reading. This is really cool. I don't know. I just like the shape of it. It feels like a cool shape.
Wow. I love hydrangea. That's pretty.
I don't have the metadata here, but the noise is a little distracting. So again, tripod, base ISO, long exposure, but this one really needs some noise reduction in post.
I like it. Cleobond. He told me that he would be posting today. He's like, I'm Cleobond. Look for my picture. The same type of spider as before. Thanks.
I don't know.
Thanks, Cleobond. Nice.
Lilac. Very pretty. I love the texture in it.
I'm going fast now. It's 6:06. We're in rapid fire.
Yeah. Raise that exposure a little bit on this one. Should be a little more white.
Hi, Eloise. This one's beautiful. 5 stars.
Nicely done.
I talked to Matt real quick, but he said, "Oh no, I was just messaging you through Skype."
All right.
Oh, okay. This is green on green. I love it.
Yeah, could use a different crop, but it's very on
I
topic.
like the extreme crop. Okay, guess we disagree. Guess that guy's right. Guess we are breaking up.
Oh, I love Iron Man.
Tony. Oh, Justin has this guy.
Oh, it's
Oh,
R2D2.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's BB-8.
R2D2 from Star Trek.
It's BB. What? You guys, stop tricking me. We're done.
Oh, good. We just irritated all the nerds in the world. Now we can sign out.
Wait, Siobhan might have more questions.
Okay. Siobhan, do you or Hungry or Eloise have any questions for us?
Yeah, about space or time.
House will be increasingly louder now, but here's a good one. If TNC were to be remembered for one photo they took, what photo would you want to be remembered for?
Definitely the erectile dysfunction one, right?
Oh, of us or the ones that we took?
Yeah, I misunderstood that question too.
No, I wouldn't want to be remembered for that. So I'm going to have a different answer.
Okay, what would you pick?
I don't know. Go to my thing.
Okay, this is Chelsea's portfolio at chelseanorthup.com. It's hosted on Squarespace. I always like this one because you really thought it out. It had a story behind it. This llama one, super cool.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't want to be remembered.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't taken the picture that I would want to be remembered by. I'm still working on it.
I'm still working on it too.
I got a few years left in me. Any other questions, Siobhan? Has anybody won the X on bingo?
Yes, it looks like Chris Reddy did.
I love Chris Reddy.
Congrats, Chris. I'm glad. We'll send you some signed books or
I
something.
think he has all the stuff.
Yeah, Chris has got tons of stuff.
Oh, well,
I
thanks
think
for...
he buys cases of books, actually.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe he wants to...
That's for his classes, not for his personal use.
He deserves it. He's a sweetie. Anything else?
No, questions are boring.
Okay.
Just in general?
Just seems like Siobhan has no questions ready.
Oh, Siobhan has no questions ready? Looks like we got her there.
One.
Looks like we got you on that one.
All right. Well, the clock says it's 6:09 then. Siobhan
Okay.
has nothing else for us. Justin, did you have anything you wanted
Justin,
to
do you
ask
have
or
any
say?
personal questions for us?
Yeah.
No, I'm good, actually.
All right.
Look at your little Wayne necklace.
Oh, yeah. My camera's working.
Little Wayne.
I got my bling.
Little Wayne. Okay. Let's get out of here. I'm starving.
All right. We'll feed Chelsea.
Very hungry.
We're here every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Mind the daylight savings time.
We forgot to go like this.
We look at your pictures next week. We're with Matt Granger. He's hanging out with us via Skype, and we're looking at your travel photos. So prepare for that. Go take a new travel photo. Book some plane tickets real fast, Kyle Wolf. Sorry about that.
Oh, but you don't have to travel far.
Yeah. And bye, I guess.
Bye.
Here's Tigar.
Tigar.
That is all.